Hi, and welcome to the final episode of the Andaman vlogs. This morning on Neil, I spent wanting to explore something, so I got out of the hotel and met Bear, and Bear agreed to be my guide dog. Bear led me down this tiny road that was surrounded by fields, and I followed him. I felt super rebellious being out there by myself because up until then, all we had done was follow instruction from the travel agency. But the place itself was normal. There were coconut trees and rice farms, but strangely, there was not a soul in sight except for me and my beer. And then an old lady called out to me. She didn't speak Hindi, so she took me back to her home to her daughter in law who did. They told me a bit about the island and asked me about the mainland, and I realized how easy I have it back home. They tell me about the time they took a 2 hour cruise to go to Port Blair to watch a movie. They told me how they haven't been able to do that in a while since the pandemic hit. Their family works in the tourism industry. They have a stall at Lakshmanpur Beach. Ever since the pandemic, it's been hard for them to make ends meet. I realize that Andaman isn't just about the pretty beaches and the crystal clear water, but about people like these who make sure the tourism industry runs smoothly. We took our cruise back to Port Blair and we visited Ross Island. It is a small island off the coast of Port Blair. It used to be a colonial headquarters and then was under Japanese occupation and is now controlled by the Indian Navy. Ross Island is a mysterious place. Its old colonial buildings have now been entirely invaded by native plants. They say that there are hidden pools here, pools whose depth you can't even tell today. They say that there are wells here with water so sweet you'd be surprised that this place is surrounded by the sea in all directions. There are old churches and gallows and jails all with their own ghosts. There are deers here that are more domesticated near the port but get wilder as you climb up the hill. After a small guided tour of the island, we were dropped back to our boat, and Ross Island became part of a long list of places in Andaman that I would have loved to explore but couldn't.